It's a young samurai, I smoke a spliff in the cut, then I pass a lie to my bro. Don't fuck with my flow. Couple bad bitches and a cup of that Joe. So it's just THC.
Jack Frost BBN. What's up, party people? Hey, before the video even start, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Boneless. Let's get it. Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, it's sad to say, but like a lot of times, like when you down and when and we don't know what's going on with Chris Bosh currently. What we do know is that besides his situation that his family is currently in, we do know that Chris Bosh had I believe it was a heart problem, or no, not a heart problem. He had a blood clotting problem that prevented him from continuing his career in the NBA. We do know that. So he was very, very talented. It's a sad thing. But now to add insult, not even insult and injury, but to add make a, throw more stuff into the bag. His mother has become a suspect in a drug trafficking sting after a raid on the former NBA star's Texas home. Whew. This has to be one of those situations. Like, I mean, I haven't read nothing about this, don't know nothing about this. I just heard a couple of other YouTubers talking about it, to be honest with you. And what it sounds like is, when the main money maker, like, I don't know what kind of investments he have. I'm gonna assume he has investments. He seems like a pretty sharp guy. You gotta invest. A lot of these athletes go broke because they do the same thing that these rappers do, because they all live similar lifestyles. They think, well, I'm making money, I'm going to spend money. They don't, it takes a couple of years for sometimes for guys to think, I'm making money, let me have my money work for me. I don't have to work as hard, and also I can prepare for the future. Not everybody thinks like that. It's like the guy that owns a business, right? He has a small business, he owns it. And instead of having the monies that the business make, and then you paying yourself a paycheck, what the individual does is all of the money that the business makes, he just says, oh, that's my money. You understand what I'm saying? You can't grow your business. You understand what I'm saying? So what a lot of NBA players don't do, I'm sorry to say NBA players, because you don't hear about basketball players going broke as often, and you don't hear about basketball players, football players, and baseball players going broke as often. You hear about it in the NBA, you hear about it in the NFL. And just something I'm going to throw out there for a lot of people that don't know, Zab Judah is now like a registered nurse or something like that. Like, that's what he's like. Seriously, now he's he's a nurse in a hospital or some shit. Seriously, I'm not joking. Look this up. So let's get to the story. Former NBA star Chris Bosh's home in Texas was the target of a drug trafficking raid this morning. The DeSoto Police confirmed to the DailyMail.com, that's where I'm getting the story from currently, that his mother, Frieda, is a suspect in the case but has yet to be arrested. Chris is not a suspect at this time. Bosh also listed his Miami Beach mansion this week, citing personal reasons. Listed it. He's selling it? The 7-bedroom, 12,368 square foot home is on the market for $18 million. The NBA star ceased playing after dealing with an illness that involved blood clots earlier this year, but has expressed a desire to return to the game. That wasn't earlier this year. That was like last year. He couldn't play anymore. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. A Texas home owned by the NBA star Chris Bosh was the target of a police drug trafficking raid, and his mother was named as a suspect in the case. Bosh's mother is believed to have been living in the home. The DeSoto Police Department tells DailyMail.com officials sees a large amount of drug paraphernalia that is consistent with narcotics trafficking from the home. Frieda Bosh, his mother, is listed as the suspect in the report. However, no reports have been made yet, but this could be changing soon. Seeing with the woe there, right? Now, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying that this is what it is, because obviously I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if the situation was more like she had other people, well, she didn't have, but there were other people that lived at the house with her that was dealing in drugs, and she kind of just looked the other way. And at this point it is, we can't say that you're not a suspect, unless you're going to turn evidence because we know that you know. You understand? We know that you know because this is how the police come to you. We know that you know. So, since we know that you know because you lived in the house and you're not going to turn evidence, then that makes you a suspect. But if you turn evidence, then you're not a suspect. So at this point, it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was people that was living there that was like, you know, young, I would hope that they would do the right thing and not make her have to turn suspect or make her have to go to jail because she wants to not not want to be turned suspect, and they just plead out because that's how they get you to plead out. Also, they be like, oh, we're gonna send your old aunt or your old mother to jail, and you know they're not gonna be able to survive, and it's because of something you did, and you know you did it, but you know if you don't plead out, then they're gonna also be held up on the same charges, and that's how they try to get you to plead out sometime. And not for nothing, if you send your old ass family member to jail because you don't want to plead out for something that you did that they knew you was doing, but they was turning the other, they was looking the other way for you, and because they looked the other way for you, now they might go to jail for the rest of their life. Because if somebody go to jail for drug trafficking and they like 60 years old, they ain't coming back out. That's it. That's what they doing. So if you send your family member to jail knowing that you 20-something years old, 30-something years old, got caught up in something that you wasn't supposed to be doing, no, the police don't care. They send everybody to jail. You black too, all of y'all go. You understand what I'm saying? And you let that person go to jail, you know, you're a dirtbag. You know, you're a douchebag. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's Chris Bosh up there. This is Frieda Bosh, pictured with Chris. That's Chris? Huh? It's a suspect and has been arrested yet on charges. There she goes. She's like, yeah, we got that NBA money. Look at that jacket. Got that NBA money. It's a picture of the house. God dang it. Okay. The police officer said that the raid happened at 6:30 a.m. Friday morning, and the warrant indicated cops believe crack cocaine and heroin was being trafficked through the home. The police said it did not believe that Bosh himself has any connection to the alleged drug trafficking ring other than being the home's owner. Just days earlier, the Wall Street Journal reported that Bosh was listed in his Miami Beach home for $18 million, citing personal reasons. So Bosh might be just having money problems at this point, and he couldn't give them any. He couldn't facilitate whatever lifestyle that they was just used to living at this point. That could be what it is. It could just be something that simple. He couldn't facilitate their lifestyle, and they didn't make good investments, so they had to come up with big money, and so this is the way in which they was attempting to do it. And when you don't know how to do something and you try to get yourself involved in it, you're gonna fuck up. That's just facts. He bought the mansion back in 2010 for $12.333 million after signing with the Miami Heat. The property is described as bright and spacious, state-of-the-art, modern wide bay estate situated in Miami Beach on privilege. Why are they talking about the Miami Beach? On privileged and exclusive North Bay Road. The architecture masterpiece is governed by three main elements: geometry, water, and light. Oh, this is the Miami home. Bosh's mansion boasts a pool. We don't care. This is what some of y'all might. I'll leave it there for a second. You can read it. This is the Miami home. Right, yeah, palm trees. This is the Miami home. God dang it. How many people you having over for dinner, Bosh? What's going on over here? Anyway, I'm going to leave the link in the description. Y'all can read go back to the story, read the story. I don't like reading the whole story because, you know, I'm getting some of these stories from websites, and I want to also steer some of y'all traffic their way. If y'all really interested, y'all could go there, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Because, it just is what it is. So I don't, unless it's short, I'm not going to usually read the whole thing because, you know, sometimes reading stuff yourself, you'll be able to get different things out of it than I'm going to get. You know, our brains are all different. Anyway, so put your comments down below. I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Link will be in the description as usual. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. # Bronx Boners. Let's get it. I love y'all. Don't send your old folks to jail by doing stupid shit. Facts. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, Positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.